If you guys are trying to take your training to the next level and you want to increase your speed, your power, your conditioning, then you got to check out Phil Daru's 8-week heavy hitter boxing program. I'm telling you guys right now, it's no joke.
Hi, it's Minnie. You're watching Dante Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So it's the end of the month, and I want to crown this man as DBN's prospect of the month. Let me introduce him if you guys haven't heard about him, because you guys are going to be hearing a lot about this man. His name is Edgar Berlanga, Puerto Rican fighter born in Brooklyn, New York. This man is a super middleweight. He's 15-0 with 15 first-round knockouts. This man has some serious power, but he has technique to go with the power. He's not some flat-footed, one-dimensional fighter. This guy knows how to box, which makes him twice as dangerous. Now, in his last outing, he knocked out K.O. Bellows. For those of you guys who haven't heard of K.O. Bellows, he's actually a Mayweather fighter. Now, he did go into this fight with 5 losses, but he had never been stopped before. And Berlanga was able to stop him in damn near a minute of the first round. Now, Edgar's favorite fighter is the legendary Felix Trinidad. Edgar said Felix actually called him up the night before he knocked out K.O. Bellows, just to give him some additional motivation. So clearly, Edgar, he wants to be the next Felix Trinidad, but there's been so many Puerto Rican fighters that was supposed to be the next Tito Trinidad and fell short. I mean, you had Felix Verdejo, you had Christopher Diaz, and many more. We'll find out if Edgar can take that torch from Tito Trinidad. But the next step of Edgar's progression is seeing how he does against better competition. He passed the test of knocking out someone who had never been knocked out before, someone who was pretty durable. But one thing about Bellows is he was more of a flat-footed, come forward, stationary target. So now we have to see how he does against someone with a better record and is a little bit more versatile, someone who knows how to box. And I think we're going to end up seeing that really soon. Because one thing about Tito Trinidad, he didn't care if you were a mover in the ring. He didn't care if you were coming forward. He didn't care if you were the hardest puncher in the world, if you were a slickster. Trinidad, he went after everyone. And for the most part, he beat the majority of them. So I'm sure Berlanga wants to follow in his footsteps and do the same thing. That's why I believe we're going to see him in the ring with a lot of different styles. And hopefully one day we'll see him in an ultimate test against another undefeated prospect. But the fact that Berlanga is with Top Rank, that may be a while, because we already know when it comes to PBC, that's something Al Heyman specializes in. He throws those young undefeated fighters in the ring against other undefeated fighters. You don't see that too often when it comes to Top Rank. But then again, it's up to Berlanga to actually push his promoter and tell his promoter that he wants certain fights. But I'm sure that'll be a little bit more down the line right now. But I can tell you, man, this kid is very promising. This kid can have a really, really bright future. I'm really impressed with his knockout streak. I like his boxing pedigree. He's a fighter straight out of Brooklyn, New York. And let me tell you something. With him fighting at 168, can you imagine the type of matchups that can be made within the next 2 years? I mean, once again, if this man keeps winning, you got Berlanga versus David Benavidez, Berlanga versus Caleb Plant, even Berlanga versus Jamal Charlo, because we know within the next year or so, Charlo is going to be a super middleweight. No reason to include Canelo, because we know Canelo ain't going to take no fight like that, especially 2 years from now. So I'm really looking forward to seeing more of Edgar Berlanga. And once again, I'm really looking forward to seeing him step up in competition. I can't wait to see how he adjusts to the different styles. And I'm sure we'll see all of these things soon. I'm on to the next one, y'all.
Are you ready to take your striking game to the next level? Then you've got to get the focus ball. Dramatically improve footwork, timing, reflex, hand-eye coordination, head movement, and striking IQ. Lightweight and extremely portable, so you can train every time, everywhere with the focus ball.
What's going on, guys? You know, I've always wanted to find a second source of income. And I've always wanted to learn about stocks and trades because I've heard so much good stuff about it. So I finally found a way to do it. And now I'm learning from 6, 7, 8-figure traders. So not only am I learning from them, but the most important thing is I get to copy their trade. So I get to earn while I learn. Now, if you want the full details, click on the link below so you can learn while you copy and paste their trades. And just understand this, guys, just by watching the video, you're doing a great job of supporting my channel, and I appreciate it. And the craziest thing about doing this trading is you can do it anywhere. All you need is an internet connection, and you can do it just with your phone. So if you want to learn how to make a second income alongside me without having to pitch, sell, or recruit, go ahead and click on the link below, and I'll see you inside.